Thank you guys for coming back for Daily Deposits, fresh perspective, 2 minutes at a time. Deposit for today, more or less. I was in my vehicle and I was stopped by this train passing by. And you know how you almost make it and the little things start coming down. So I saw the engine come through. And I kid you not, I lost count of the amount of cars it was pulling. And as more and more cars went by, I remember just how impressed I was that this little bitty engine could pull so much. But as I began to look at some of those cars it was pulling, a lot of them were empty. The doors were open, there was no cargo. Or it was a flatbed and there was no cargo. And I thought to myself, should this little engine be pulling all of these things that are empty? So you think about it, as it gets to whatever the next stop is, I'm sure that they look at the exact same thing. These empty cars, we'll take them off and we'll just leave the ones with content, right? So as it goes station to station or stop by stop, they begin to determine, should we put more cars on or should we have less cars on here? And our lives are kind of the exact same way. Sometimes we're doing a whole lot. Pulling all kind of stuff, right, in our life. But a lot of that stuff is very empty and it could be discarded of very easily. And so in your life, you got to be able to stop and reassess, right? Take inventory and say, can I do with pulling less right now in my life? Because a lot of this stuff is meaningless anyway. And you disconnect all those cars and you connect the ones you need and you keep going. And then there are other seasons that you think, I should be pulling more than what I'm pulling. And you add more cars, right, to your life. So when you start to think about it, I want you to think, where are you now? Should you be pulling more right now? Or could you really get by right now with pulling a little bit less? Because the goal is for that little engine to last as long as it can. And we want you to last as long as you can. And you can't do that if you burn yourself out pulling too much different seasons of your life. We'll see you guys tomorrow for our next Daily Deposit.